Brandon Burlsworth, a very normal kind of a person. He was a very fat kid in his childhood, but he went on, trained hard, went on to be one of the best football players or rugby players, as we know, in America. Went on to one of the best colleges in US. Went on to have the All-American title, a very prestigious title in the US, and went on to play in the NFL, National Football League. Tragically ended with a car accident for him, and he died. But his life is truly inspirational, and a movie was made on him called Greater. Some really amazing things to be learned from his life. We'll look at that right now. Number one, he followed his coach. He followed every word his coach. In the beginning, we see that he was totally embarrassed and humiliated by his friends when he couldn't play football or rugby at all. But his coach told him he should be the first one to enter, the last one to leave. And he followed that exactly every time. He was the first one to enter the field, the last one to leave. Do remember that along with his sports, he did continue his academics very diligently. And he was a very bright student as well at that. Number two, he always aimed bigger. He did get a scholarship in one of the colleges, but that was not really that much of a good college. Okay, I really love this quote. It says, it's better to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit. And his family was shocked when he rejected that offer from that mediocre college, and he aimed higher, but he did not get that best position. He did not get the scholarship over there, but he still aimed higher. He struggled with it. Finally, he did make it to that big Arkansas Tech college. We see that Brandon was a man of a lot of rules, disciplines, and this is actually pretty much common in all big characters we see. He did not drink alcohol. He was a man of faith. He prayed in the morning, read his Bible, and he did not compromise. We know that in all these football things get very crazy. In America, especially, they party with girls and stuff. But this guy followed his rules. And once he drank alcohol and he was so angry with his friends. So this is amazing that he did not lose his originality. Normally, when we come to a place with friends, we lose who we really are, and we compromise our beliefs so that we just can get along with them. But this guy stuck to his beliefs and did not compromise at all. Amazing guy. And one thing is humility. Truly, like big characters are always so humble. He accepted his fault. In one game, he could not see things properly because he had some eye problem. He accepted his fault. And true leaders really accept their fault. That's the only way they can grow and grow more ahead in life. And he did accept. It's amazing, right? How he can spot his weakness and not run away from it, but he faces it head on and he accepts it and moves on. Fifth point, consistent hard work. This is one of my favorite parts. Not the most favorite part, that will come the next point, but one of the favorite parts. It says the NFL coach tells him that if you do the right things, the good stuff happens. And Brandon is an example of if you do the right things, good stuff happens. We normally doubt a lot if we doing the hard work, whether the things will actually come into place or not. And Brandon was an example that if you give the hard work and put in that amount of effort, you will get the results out of it. Amazing. And the last point and the most favorite point is that there's one point where he and his coach talks and he tells the coach that he is fat, he's not that good. Maybe this game is not for him. Some people, they were God gifted, but he is not one of those people. He's just a mediocre guy. He has to work and struggle for everything he gets. And the reply of his coach is amazing. Okay, the coach tells the Brandon that there were two people. One guy got this 10,000 rupees just like that. It was just a gift. 10,000 rupees was given to him. $10,000 was given to him. And the other guy, the $10,000, he had to work very hard to get it. In the end of the day, both the people have $10,000, but the other guy gained a lot more than just $10,000. He gained character, endurance, how to struggle, how to live a life. Truly, I always face this, and I believe mediocre students like me also face it, that they always have to work much harder for something that some other people can just to easily get it. But remember, friends, that hard work does not go in vain. And you will gain a lot more than just your marks or whatever you're getting in college. This was some amazing. You can check out the full movie on YouTube. And I believe it's a must watch for every mediocre students. If you find our content fruitful, do consider subscribing, and we'll provide more content like this in the future.